How SELinux works in Android. In the previous video, I told you about the kernel and everything surrounding it. But actually, I want to focus your attention on such an important component as SELinux. Why is it so important? Essentially, SELinux is the entire security mechanism of the Android operating system. Very often, when developers say they've configured SELinux, they mean they wrote rules in the so-called SELinux policy. But I'll talk about that a bit later. Besides the SELinux policy, the entire Android security mechanism includes many other very important components. So what does SELinux consist of? Let's say SELinux labels or SELinux contexts. What are they? Every process, file, and socket has its own security context. That's what SELinux labels or SELinux contexts are for. It provides information about this process context. Also, the SELinux domain is the security zone in which the process itself runs. Besides that, there's SELinux type, SELinux enforcement mode, but one of the most important parts of SELinux is the access vector cache, or AVC for short. It's a mechanism inside SELinux that caches access decisions. For example, when a process tries to read a file, SELinux decides whether to allow or deny that access. And so that SELinux doesn't have to re-evaluate this permission every single time AVC is used. In the logs, you may also see AVC denied. AVC is exactly that cache involved before SELinux denies a process permission to read or write a file. But let's get back to our favorite part. This is the SELinux policy. The most popular part of SELinux is the SELinux policy. It is a set of security rules that tells the system which process has access to which files, devices, and services. And also it works on top of regular Linux permissions. In Android, every process has an SELinux domain. As I mentioned earlier, this means that the process runs inside a specific security domain. And exactly the SELinux policy describes this security domain, and the SELinux policy can also describe which processes are allowed to write data to or read data from specific partitions. What is a partition? I'll talk about that in the next video. And in order to not miss that video, you need to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and preferably leave a comment. That's all for now. Bye everyone.